Did the biblical scribes alter the text of the Bible? You know, it's interesting. The New Testament authors, whenever they're citing the Old Testament, often used what's known as the Septuagint, a Greek translation of the Old Testament. Sometimes they cited the Hebrew text itself, but more often than not, it was the Septuagint, this Greek translation. Now, it's interesting. This Greek translation is curious because some of the scribes for the Septuagint came across what they felt to be tensions and maybe even what they estimated to be contradictions in the Old Testament Hebrew text. And so what they did is when they were translating the text into Greek, they deliberately, in some cases, altered the text in order to smooth out some of these perceived difficulties and contradictions, in order to maybe harmonize the text and avoid a contradiction or a difficulty. For example, the Old Testament says that no one can see the face of God. But then in the Old Testament, in the Torah, it says that Moses and 70 elders saw the face of God. And so when they came across that, the Septuagint translators changed the text to say they saw the place where God was, somewhat removing the difficulty here. And this is just one among many examples. And interestingly, again, this turns out to be the main Old Testament version that the New Testament authors use. So the Bible of the Apostles, if you will. Well, I cover more examples of this in a video that I just did. I'll put a link to it in the comment section. Go and check it out. I think you'll find it fascinating. It's part of that interesting history of the scribal transmission of the text of the Hebrew Old Testament. And it shows some cases where, out of good intentions, some scribes tried to harmonize the text, but in the process actually ended up introducing some corruption into their translations. So go and check it out. I hope you enjoy it. Everybody hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this.